The festive season's over. I hope you had a great new year and a great Christmas. In this week's video, what I want to do is look at the top 5 New Year's resolutions, why we find we never stick to them, and what we can do to create our own New Year's resolutions, which are achievable. Hi, welcome back to another video with me, Philip Carahassan, for Therapy in London. So, number 5, drink less. Over the festive period, we have Christmas parties with work colleagues, friends, and our family. When we say we want to cut down, what does that mean? How can we cut down? How can we measure how much we're drinking if we don't know how much we want to cut down by? So maybe instead of drinking that bottle of wine every evening with dinner, think about drinking half and then cut it down even more. After that half a bottle of wine, when you feel satisfied with that, cut it down to a glass. You have to work out steps to make it less painful. It's all about creating those small steps to see lasting change. Number 4, spend more time with family. Now this is easier said than done, because you may want to spend more time with your family, but they may not want to spend as much time with you. We forget that they've got busy lives too. We may have made the time, but maybe they don't have time. Maybe they're busy. Rather than having this goal and not talking to them first about it, have a discussion. See maybe once a week, once a month, once every 6 months, whatever works for you both, because you're going to set yourself up for disappointment if you're expecting to see them every week and they don't have the time. Number 3, get out of debt and save money. We think to ourselves, Christmas is over, we spent a lot on the credit cards, maybe taken out a loan. We've got no excuse. We're not meant to be going out so much, and it's time we settle those debts, pay off our credit cards and save for the future. We get used to a certain way of life, especially with the holiday season. We're drinking more, we're going out more, we're going to restaurants. So to expect to cut everything out all in one go and start saving, it's going to be really, really hard. We're used to a certain way of life. How are we going to cut everything out just like that and expect to be happy just sitting in all day? We still need a balance. So rather than not going out at all, maybe think about going out once a week, once every 2 weeks, once a month. Whatever it is that helps you to get to the goal of saving up that money, but allows you space and a bit of enjoyment. Unfortunately, sacrifices have to be made. Ask yourself, do you really need that venti cappuccino every morning from Starbucks? Or could you make do with the kettle and the freeze-dried coffee that you've got in the office? Number 2, quitting smoking. Now, smoking is an addiction, and it's not just an emotional addiction, it's a physical one. So it makes it doubly as hard to give up. And by giving up smoking, it's not just going to aid your health, it's going to aid you financially. So in order to stop, you need to think to yourself, when do I need the cigarette the most? Maybe it's when I wake up in the morning. Well, what's going on for you in the morning? Are you anxious about going to work? Maybe it's when you're driving. Do you get stressed when you drive? Think about when it is you smoke, and then you can work out why you're smoking, what it's giving you, so you can address that need in a different way. And the number 1 New Year's resolution is to lose weight and get fit. And this is by far the most popular of all the resolutions. All we've been doing all year is thinking, we'll do it later. And now we've got to the time when it's New Year's resolution, we have to do it. And it could be argued January is the worst time to start going to the gym. It's cold outside, it's dark. All we want to do is sit in and essentially hibernate. And to expect yourself to want to go to the gym in this dark, cold part of the year is not realistic yet. It doesn't mean it's impossible, it doesn't mean you shouldn't do it, it doesn't mean you shouldn't try, but it just makes it a little bit harder. It needs a little bit more dedication. It's going to be even harder for you to get the energy and the drive to go. To be honest with you, it's going to hurt, it's going to be hard, but if you can push through that, it's going to aid your life, not just with your health, but also your mood. So, how do we break the cycle? The first thing you need to do is get all the leftovers and throw them all in the bin. Then, after that, get all the chocolate, all the sweets that you've accrued over the Christmas period, chuck all those in the bin as well. If they're in the house, you won't be able to resist doing it. Next step, think about what your goals are for the future. How much weight do you want to lose? Maybe you want to do a triathlon, a marathon, a half marathon. Be able to walk down the street without being out of breath. It could be anything that speaks to you, anything that will drive you forward and give you a goal for the future. If you haven't got an end goal, you'll never stick at it. So in this video, what we've done is look at 5 of the most common New Year's resolutions, why people don't stick at them, and how you can go about creating a new way in order for you to stick at them. What all these resolutions have got in common is that we think about achieving something in the future, a future you that will be thinner, won't smoke, have more money, be able to save, whatever it is that your New Year's resolution is. The choice is yours, but let's make the decision to change right now, not tomorrow. Hope you've enjoyed this video, and why don't you share your New Year's resolutions, what you've achieved or what you hope to achieve. All the best, and I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.